Hey guys, it's Friday. So this is another part in my body awareness series. Today we're going to talk about body awareness, which is the main kind of tenet in body empowerment. So in order to have, in my opinion, in order to have body empowerment, you need to have body awareness and you need to have body knowledge, which most of us don't really have a whole lot of. We have more knowledge of our cell phones than we do of our bodies. So when I talk about body awareness, well, first off, let me say, if you don't know who I am, my name is Shanyn Emerson, and I am a holistic movement coach, and I am the owner of MoveRevStudio. So when I'm working with my clients, when I'm working with my classes, it's all about body awareness and teaching them to become more quiet in themselves so that they can figure out what's going on for them personally. No matter whether you are in a large fitness class or whether you're climbing a rock face by yourself or whether you're out in the garden by yourself, you need to be able to be aware of what's going on. Can you connect to your brain, to your muscles, to your fascia? Can you feel what's going on? And so it's all about that. We're going to talk about the different kinds of body awareness. The first kind is very basic, and it's the kind that you probably learned about in first grade or kindergarten. It's the 5 senses. So your sense of smell and sight and sound, your sense of touch and taste, right? Those are the easy ones, and those are the ones that I feel that most people have a really good handle on, no problem. So we don't even really need to talk about that, except that you can know that it's called exteroception, okay? Then we have interoception. What's going on the inside for you? Can you feel your breath? Where does it go? Where does it stop? That's a big one. Where can you not bring your breath to? It's about your lungs and your heart and all of those pieces that are going on inside of you. That's your interoception. And then a close cousin of that is proprioception. And proprioception is your body in space and how it moves, where it's at. Can you look at someone doing something and then repeat it exactly? I find that a lot of clients don't necessarily have that ability. They can watch me do it a million times, but it doesn't really compute. And so sometimes I'll have to physically move their body into that shape so that they get the concept. And that, I think a lot of that has to do with learning styles. So that's another important piece. What is your learning style? Do you need it to be told to you over and over again? Auditorily, do you need to have that kinesthetic feel? Do I need to place you in that position? Or do you just need to see it once and it's in there? So it's very much becoming aware of yourself and how you learn and how you connect things in your mind. So how do you become more aware? So many things. And actually when I was kind of prepping for this, and I started coming up with a lot of different awareness ideas for you, and I think I'm going to create a PDF of different awareness ideas that you can use, and so I'll make that available when I finish it. But the ones that I use most often for people are breath exercises. So I would have you lie on your back, and I would have you bring your breath in and try to bring it as low as you can into your pelvic floor, and then exhale it out. And be aware, notice where the breath stops. There's never been a point where I've asked a client to do this and they have said, I have no idea where it stops. I mean, sure, that's a possibility, but I think most people, most of you will be able to note where it stops. And then you can change where it goes by adding proprioception to the space. So if you can't get it to go into your lungs or your chest and it bypasses it and just goes to belly, bring your hands to the sides of your chest and inhale there, pressing the breath into the hands. Or maybe you can't get it here, so you press in here. Maybe you can't get it into your pelvic floor, so put your hand on your pubic mound and allow the breath to transfer down there. Maybe you can't bring it into the belly, so place your hands on your belly and bring the breath there. That's one of the first pieces that I will teach people. because breath is so important. Breath is important more than just, absolutely it's the most important thing because it has to keep your body alive, but it's also connected to your movement and to your pain. Any pain that you may have may be connected to breath dysfunction, that kind of thing. So breath is the first thing that I look at when I'm working with a client. The next thing, a short little exercise that you can do for yourself is to do something very, very simple and note the pieces of your body that are working. For instance, if you are going to reach out and pick up something that's a little bit heavier than coffee cup maybe, something like a pitcher of water, something like that, you're going to reach out and pick it up and note for yourself what, as you go even to pour it, what's working. Do you have to use the whole arm and shoulder to get that to work, or can you drop everything down and relax and just pour from there? Do you go in with full rotation? So sometimes our bodies will compensate by using a variety of different planes, whether that's rotational plane or side to side, front to back, and will compensate in different ways. So beginning to become aware of your body, knowing what's going on, knowing where your weight is in your body. Do you shift from side to side? Are you equally planted on 2 feet? That's another huge one that I use with clients. But these are all little exercises that you can begin to become more aware of your body. And then the more aware you are, the safer you can make your body, no matter what you're doing, whether you're in a fitness class, whether you're all by yourself out in the garden. There will be better communication between the brain and the body, and that's going to serve you through your whole life, especially as you're aging, when people begin to age and they fall and that kind of thing. That all comes down to balance and body awareness, that kind of thing. So you want to be thinking about this. It's never too late to become more body aware. So you want to begin to do that now rather than later, because it's going to be easier now. Okay, thanks guys. If you have any questions, you can leave them in the comments and I will answer. See you next week.